guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite girl Brownie. I know you all have been saying that she's not available, she's not online. I am available, very much available, guys. It's just that there are a lot of things to do right now. So basically, I don't really have much time like that for my blogs, but I try to create time for that anyways. So guys, if this is your first time on this channel, welcome. And this is Brownie Essien. I am so happy to be part of your day-to-day lives and activities, because that's what I'm here for. And I just want to say a big thank you to the new subscribers, people that showed more likes, comments, engagement on my previous video, the travel with me video from Nigeria to Australia. I just want to say a very big thank you, because that video made a very huge amount of views. Fuck it, I'm still counting. And seriously, like, I'm so happy. So today's video is basically about questions from the last video. That's the travel with me video. I got some comments that I should say what happened to me. I should talk about what happened to me at the immigration border, like the immigration experience I had, because I said it in the video that will be another video for another time, and I've not had time to talk about it. So as someone brought up the issue, I said, okay, I'm definitely going to talk about it. So disclaimer, this is out of personal experience. It's nothing serious, it's just my experience, and I'm sure some few people out there who have come to Australia have had the same issue or something similar or worse than mine. But anyways, I'm going to go into the main course of the day, which is my scary Australian immigration experience. I was super excited. Anyways, I was happy that my journey was going smoothly and fine, blah blah blah. Though they've told me that the Australian immigration, they are really strict and all that, but I wasn't expecting it to happen to me. Like, I had no clue whatsoever, because I did everything they asked me to do. And basically where I'm trying to head to now is the food items that I took with me when I was coming to Australia. Like, the food items was where I had issues with immigration, because they are mostly particular about how you package your food items or any other thing when coming into their country. They have rules, they have regulations, they are strict on that. And if you don't abide by it, there are certain consequences, repercussions for failure to adhere to their rules. So basically, anyways, it's my first time coming here, obviously. So I've had other people who have come here, and the same way they packaged your foods, the same way they did everything, it was the same way. I didn't do anything different. So basically, I didn't know they have changed their rules. So I think they change their rules once in a while. Maybe if they see someone that did something overboard, they will decide to change their rules, and not everybody will know about it, and then you get affected when you reach the immigration. So I reached where they directed me to the immigration official that was going to search my things, and then they passed it through a machine, and that machine actually scans things that are like contraband, things that are going to like cause harm or something. So it detected some things in my foodstuffs that I packaged, and I really didn't know what it was. I just saw them opening my box, checking. They said they want to check what is here. So they were more focused on the Ghana must go bag I brought my food stuff in. So they were checking it, and the guy that was searching me just started bringing everything one after the other. I'm like, I'm definitely not going to live here anytime soon, because he brought everything one after the other to check. So he might have seen something through the scan when my luggage was passing. So that's why he had to settle down to do that for me. So I felt kind of scared. At the same time, I felt like, what's going on? Why is he searching me like I smuggled drugs or something? Like, I was really confused. But anyways, he checked. I brought egusi, I brought bono, I bought some dried leaves that I've dried in Nigeria before coming, dry fish, stockfish, crayfish, grinded crayfish, and then some other packed things we brought, like golden morn, seasoning cubes like no Maggi, and so many other things, beans flour, pap, and the rest of them. So what I noticed, the ones that were really packaged, that's like the Maggie cubes, the beans flour, the pap, things that were already sealed like the golden malt, things that were sealed like that. I noticed that he kept them one-sided because those ones did not need opening. So the ones that actually tied in a ziplock first before putting it in a nylon bag, that was the one he was opening, and that was like egusi, gari, so many things. So he asked me what their names were, and I told him, and some of the names he was not familiar with it, and I had to, say the botanical names and then maybe the names that he could understand, and then he was like, okay. He reached my dry fish, he reached my stockfish. He started seeing some, crawling insects. Those insects, those flies that used to be in stockfish, not like they're harmful. Some people even eat it in their food, you get. So, but to them, it felt like a contraband. It felt like, these insects can be harmful or infectious because there'll be new kind of insects that are coming into the country and it's not allowed. So he had to, put away my dry fish, put away my stockfish, because that's where those, maggots and the rest were coming out from. But it's not like this is dry fish that everybody, we're sun drying this dry fish. Every time sun comes out, we're taking this dry fish out so that it's really dried. And then because most of the insects they saw were insects that, okay, some of them are dead and some of them were still crawling. We put it under the sun to sun dry it so that we don't have these issues with immigration. But it was unfortunate that it still happened like that. So they complained about so many other foodstuffs I brought. But the most in particular thing they saw was the dry fish and the stockfish, and they had to take it away from me. They also took my egusi. I'm like, people that have left here, like to Australia, left Nigeria to Australia, we package the egusi for them and they allowed them to pass with it. So why is my own different? I had to tell them that, why? I know of people who brought this same egusi, like the way it's wrapped and everything, they've changed their rules. I'm like, okay. And this kind of thing, when they're taking it away from you, you will not want to feel like, I'm really pained, but I don't want to like exchange words with them. Like, this is my first time. Before I would aggravate issues and then the next thing they would deport me. So I just had to be calm and all that. Though I know it was painful because I know how much that dry fish cost. I know how much the stockfish cost. I know how much things there cost. You know how things in Nigeria can, be quite expensive. And then they took it away from me. It was just disheartening and all that. And another thing again, when you were in the plane, especially the one coming to Australia, I don't know, be it Brisbane or Sydney, wherever it is, there's always a declaration form that will be given to you in the plane for you to, declare the items you brought. I don't know what was going on in my head, but like, I was really stressed. The hours and hours and hours of flight, wait time, sleepy eyes, you just can't wait to get where you want to go. And then they gave me this form. I didn't really, it's not like I didn't take the form seriously, but like, my mind was really not there, to be honest. I was declaring everything as no. Not like I declared some things, yes, but like some items I declared no. Like, I didn't understand the English kind of, because I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest. I really can't go into details, but like, that was where the whole fuck up began. That was where the whole, issues aggravated, because I didn't declare the items I brought. Like, they wrote grains, my mind did not go. Grains are like rice. I imagined grains as like rice. I didn't imagine it as beans or gari. You get, I didn't imagine grains as those words. So I just ticked it as no, you understand, because I didn't take something like rice that I know that, oh, this is short grain, you get. So so when I put no there and they saw something like gari, and then they were like, but you put no here, and I'm like, seriously, I didn't understand the question. Like, it was so confusing. The questions were actually confusing. So what I noticed and what I heard about the declaration form, just declare everything. Declare, especially the things you brought, declare them. The ones you don't even know, in case it's there and you don't know because of the English, just declare them yes. Because even if you say you brought it and you don't bring it, it's better than saying no, you didn't bring it but they are here. You understand what I'm saying? So it's better to just declare that those items are actually here. That was a mistake I made. I just put like no. I just declared I didn't bring this, but they were here. So that was where the whole issue came out from. And after the whole ransacking of my items, even I was getting calls, like my husband was waiting for me at the airport, and he was calling her, what's up. I could not even pick calls. They told me I can't pick calls when they are doing all this search. I just had to tell them that, please let me just pick it and tell the person what's going on, so that the person can actually, know about it and wait and all that. So it was just a funny experience, because my first time, and then my things were everywhere. Like, the search was intense. They even had to call the manager to see some things. It was not looking like I smuggled drugs. I'm like, hope someone know not put drugs here, they detected it and I'm not aware. That kind of thing. Like, I was so embarrassed and I was so scared at the same time. It just felt like, okay, the way they are doing this thing, hope they're not going to deport me back to Nigeria. Like, that's the way it was going, and I was really scared. But they had to fine me anyways. I'm not going to disclose the amount of fine I got, because the money no be here. The money is plenty, but I'm just giving this, brief experience, because I don't want someone else to experience this. So basically, I'm going to be doing another video showing you how you can package your foods when you're coming here, and the item and the food stuff you should actually not bring, because it'd be a waste of time and money. So in my next video, I'm going to be talking about that. And someone also asked me in the comment section to talk about cost of flights, cost of living, cost of what else? Yeah, actually told me to talk about things like that. So I'm going to be talking about all this other stuff in my next video. So stay tuned and don't go nowhere. But anyways, we're still talking about my experience. So it was quite frustrating. Anyways, my things were just everywhere. They didn't the Ghana must go bag I brought. They even said it was contaminated. They had to, take that one away and give me a dustbin leather bag, something that's like this. This is what they gave me to pack my remaining foodstuffs, and they were not up to the amount, and half of what I brought was gone. They just left me with gari. They left me with some of the dried leaves. I brought afang leaf and bitter leaf, dried ones. They left me with crayfish. They left me with those other packaged foods I talked about, like the Maggi, the Golden Moon, those ones that were correctly sealed. They left it for me. Left my they took my egusi away. They took my ogbono. They took dry fish, stock fish, the most expensive things. They took it. They took my dry pepper. They said they were not sealed properly. So basically, I'm just trying to let you guys know the things I went through, so that someone coming here won't have the same issue I had. Like, you'll be well informed before coming. And basically, another thing that happened to me, I didn't really do my research before coming. I didn't do much research to know things, their do's and don'ts and the rest of them. I didn't do much of that. So our advice that when you're coming to, apart from Australia, when you're going to any other country, make sure you do your research, do immigration research, do how they do things there and what's going on before you go into that country, so you'll not look so naive when you get in there and all that. Anyways, that is bygone. Like, it's been a few months now, and I've really forgotten about what happened. But like, the fine the fine is something else, and this is something you have to pay at the time they give you, because if you don't get to pay, you might end up be deported from the country and all that, and you don't want that to happen to you. So you have to work towards paying for that fine. Like, when you come to the fine aspect, if the money is too much for you, there's how you can send them an email and be like, please, can they help you extend the payment plan, like the payment period, give you a payment plan and extend the time for you, so that you can work towards paying for that, except you have sponsors, someone that will just pay out the money for you or something like that. But if not, if you're going to start working, you have to send them an email. They'll give you a breakdown of how they do it, and that's how it goes at the end of the day. So basically, yeah, you just have to be careful when coming to Australia, actually, because their immigration is strict, very, very strict. So you have to know what you're even coming into the country with, because their immigration is tight and super strict. So in order to avoid it, just share this video to someone who might need it. You understand what I'm saying? So that nobody makes such a mistake, because it's very, very horrible and tragic. Anyways, so hope I was able to inform you guys correctly about the whole situation, and hope you're informed now. Like, you won't say nobody told you. I told you. Anyways, this is the end of the video. I just want to make it like a brief video, so that it won't be too lengthy and all that. And if you really enjoyed my video, please don't forget to give my video a thumbs up, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel. I'm really getting a lot of subscribers, and I just want to say a big thank you to you guys for making it happen. I really and deeply appreciate it. And stay tuned for my next video, because I'll be talking of other things about Australia in my next video. Stay tuned and don't go nowhere. Bye. I love you all. Bye.